Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Fred Gossage in here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Friday morning with your Wake Up Weather. Now, I'll say in advance that this is just a quick Wake Up Weather forecast. We will talk about the upcoming storm threats that are on the board tonight and especially Saturday. However, just to let you know ahead of time, this is a quick, dirty, pre-recorded Wake Up Weather forecast just to get you through the wake up hours this morning. This is pre-recorded from the late overnight before, so that Ben can rest up and he can be here live this morning. Ben and Kelly will be live in studio at 7 a.m. with fresh information. Everything I'm going to give you this morning is still relevant, but they will be here with fresh, hot off the presses information at 7 a.m. on the coming storm risks we have for tonight and then especially coming up tomorrow, which may be a high impact severe weather situation. This morning we're quiet out there. Breezy south wind, mostly cloudy to partly sunny, starting between 55 and 60 depending on where you are. We get some sunshine in here and a stiff south wind today, sustained to 15 to 20, gusts to 30, daytime highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Now watch off to the west. We see these supercell thunderstorms after 8-9 o'clock riding through North Mississippi, western Tennessee. There's the possibility some of those could get over into our area after 10 p.m. through the early morning hours. If they do, there's the potential for a strong tornado or two. It's just a big question mark on whether they hold together. That's the first round. That's why even though there's a big question mark on if the storms hold together in here, there's still an elevated risk in place across our viewing area for the overnight tonight, because if one of those supercells or two of them can hold together, there's a risk for those strong type tornadoes, not the quick spin ups, but the strong ones, the EF2 or greater type tornadoes on the damage intensity scale. It's just a question mark. So you need to have your plan in place tonight. Make sure you have ways of hearing warnings that will wake you out of your sleep, but it's a question mark on if the storms form. I don't really think Saturday is a question mark. This is coming together. We'll watch data today in that final 24-hour window leading into it to make sure there aren't any final flies in the ointment, because we've never been to the future before. We never have 100% certainty, but this is about as certain as you can be the day before a potential threat that things are coming together. This is a significant risk. Now, what I'm showing here, it's not the SPC 1 through 5 scale. We have no problems with that, but what we want to do is we want to just simplify it and make it easier for you, because I don't want you caught up in whether you're in a level 3 risk or whether you're in a level 4 risk or whether you're upgraded to a level 5 risk, because that doesn't matter in the slightest, because all three of those risk levels that they use, 3, 4, and 5, those are a big deal for strong tornadoes. It doesn't matter if you're in one or the other. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this red area that says significant risk, and this is where our local experience and pattern recognition goes with the SPC to determine where the highest risk of strong tornadoes will be. That's all the red means, where the highest risk of those strong, long-track supercell tornadoes will be. The fast-moving ones on the ground for miles and miles and miles and do the big type damage. That's what this type of risk is for Saturday. That red area, all of North Alabama, far southern Middle Tennessee, Northeast Mississippi, that's where that higher risk is. There could be a tornado like that in the orange area, however, but the higher risk of those caliber of tornadoes are in the red. But we've been seeing data since yesterday that suggests that red may need to come a little northward a little bit. We may be doing that today. In addition, we may be adding a purple area this afternoon onto the map, especially North Alabama, Northeast Mississippi, possibly in the far southern Tennessee, where there may be confidence in a few violent tornadoes Saturday. That's above EF3 intensity. There could be 1 or 2 or 3 that are that strong across the overall risk area. No, this is not April 27, 2011 all over again. It doesn't have to be. If there's one big tornado that comes down your street, it's your April 27th. So no, it doesn't have to be. Doesn't look like that day, but it doesn't have to be. But there could be a few tornadoes that are similar to the bigger ones from that day. It could be that type of situation where there could be a few EF3s, EF4s. Can't rule out something stronger than that. So that's the type of risk that we have from these supercell thunderstorms. The time frame, it's a large window of opportunity because there's not one little line of thunderstorms that comes across in 2 hours and it's done. It's these individual supercells. I think they wait until midday or the afternoon. I'm pretty sure of that. But to be safe for your planning, we're going to open up the window for that as early as 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then it goes all the way to 10 p.m. tomorrow night because there will be multiple rounds of storms. There will be a long duration window where you have to be alert. The storms will be moving at 50 to 60 miles an hour. You have to immediately react if you get a warning. And we will be here to track those for you. After the storm that keeps us in the warm temperatures through Saturday, we have a little bit of cooler air behind that. Highs in the upper 50s, lower 60s Sunday and Monday. Back to the lower 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe some more showers and thunderstorms. Too early to say if that's a severe risk. Let us get through Saturday and we'll reevaluate the middle of next week more carefully. Partly sunny today for your morning drive. A stiff south wind, temperatures warming from the mid-upper 50s to the 60s from 5 to 9 a.m. Otherwise, a pretty decent drive weather-wise for your morning commute. It's not the daytime today. It's the overnight hours tonight after 9 or 10 o'clock through daybreak when we have that round one threat of strong to severe thunderstorms that does have a tornado threat, but it's a question mark. It's not a guarantee. The higher threat is Saturday, late morning, midday through the afternoon, all the way to the late evening. For now, we're flagging 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, and we may not be able to shorten that too much because it's not a line of thunderstorms, it's those scattered supercells. There is the risk of a few long track, strong to violent type tornadoes with the situation. That's why we've been urging you all week to prepare for this. We'll be here to track it for you and get you through it. Clearing and cooler for the start of next week. And again, we'll watch that thunderstorm chance around Wednesday. Too early to see if there's severe weather with it. We're in the season, but too early. Let us get through this first one first, and then we'll look at that carefully. And that's still days in advance. That will give you plenty of time to prepare if that does end up being a severe threat. We'll watch it carefully. Ben Luna and Kelly Rosson are live in the Weather Center at 7 a.m. with a full breakdown on the severe storm threat tonight and tomorrow.